Brilliance Audio presents You're Leaving When? Adventures in Downward Mobility by Annabelle Gurwitch, performed by the author. It was the worst of times. It was the worst of times. My friend Sasha and I are meeting up for an impromptu lunch. Sasha proposed a casual Mediterranean cafe on the east side of Los Angeles, the kind of place where you order from the counter and a server drops it off at your table. It's not an expensive eatery, but I'm on my recently instituted austerity budget, so I scarf down a few handfuls of almonds on the ride over and order a small side of pickled radishes. Sasha gets a lamb kebab salad, and had I known she was picking up the check, I would have ordered that too. Drizzled with creamy tahini dressing, it looks and smells delicious. When she invites me to tuck into it, I accept with an amount of enthusiasm that startles us both. Thank you, I gush, as though I hadn't eaten in weeks, which is not true. If anything, I've been stress eating. It's just that lately, even small gestures of kindness seem as precious as winning the lottery. Sasha and I have only been in sporadic touch over the last few eventful years, and as we catch up, she tells me that she has just enrolled her family in Medi-Cal, our state-sponsored low-income health insurance plan. I'm stunned. She always seems so downright jaunty, at least on social media, but no, we're in similar straits, like ducks, madly paddling just below the surface. Much of her regular employment has evaporated. Her income, like mine, is now subject to the vagaries of the gig economy. Decades of maintaining a manageable, if sometime marginal, stability have imploded, sending us on a roller coaster of emotional and financial mobility, a decidedly downhill ride. I explained that I recently lost my coveted union health insurance and am considering following the lead of a friend who'd recently signed up for an absurdly affordable plan, the only catch being that you had to have a pre-existing condition. What is it? I might already have it, Sasha said, hopeful at the prospect of lowering her overhead even more. Accepting Jesus Christ as your savior. Oh, and they don't cover birth control, I answer. And that's when we lose it, dissolving into a fit of laughter because we're both in menopause and birth control is one of the only things we no longer have to worry about. After inhaling most of her kebab, I treat us to coffee, we share a cookie and commiserate. We are not living in a war zone. We are not economic or climate refugees. We are so fortunate. As we say goodbye, the last bite of cookie wrapped in a napkin in my purse, we hug, clinging to each other longer than either of us expected. When did things go so horribly wrong? This is how it started. In the weeks before my kid flew the coop, I was racing around the house like a maniac. You need to know how to boil an egg, iron a shirt, make a fire by rubbing two sticks together. Mom, I'm a vegan. I'll be living in a dorm. You don't know how to start a fire without matches, and nobody irons anymore. We don't even own an iron. From what I'd read, after our tearful college dorm room goodbyes, my future would be filled with hot air balloon tours and Zumba classes. Motherhood, my work was done. Kids successfully launched, and with all that me time, I could improve the quality of my life, enjoy my blissfully quiet and tidy home. Maybe I'd learn to make soup from scratch. My husband and I would rekindle our waning desire for each other. Not only that, I was excitedly planning on replacing the living room sofa we'd had since before we'd gotten married 20 years prior. The state of our union wasn't perfect. I assumed my husband and I weren't any more miserable than anyone else who made the same amount of money as we did. If we could just muddle through these middling years, I calculated that between Social Security and our union pensions, we could look forward to a moderate but reliable income when we turned 65, provided Social Security remained solvent. Provided our union pension plan didn't implode, provided I could keep providing an income as I was the breadwinner at that point. That was a lot of provideds, but I was counting on them.